Officially halfway through the final season of Succession, and is it just me, or do some of you also look at the duration of the episodes, hoping it would at least be an hour and 10 minutes long? In this episode, the Roys return to Los Angeles for Vesta's Investors Day, where they plan to launch Living Plus, which is a real estate project that's like a cruise but on land and forever, something Logan wanted to pursue before he died. Matson dislikes this idea. He does not give a fuck about real estate projects and wants the company to go fully tech. He unsuccessfully tries to convince Shiv to call it off, telling her about the way her brothers went full mental during the negotiations in Norway. Shiv confronts her brothers and sees right through them and their goal of not selling to Gojo. Roman tried to deny it, but Kendall admits and they dislike the Gojo deal. Roman, meanwhile, fires Joy, the head of Vesta's film division, because of some issues in the production of one of their movies. But let's be honest, Roman has been losing it lately ever since his father died. He later even fires Jerry as well when she confronts him about it and how he should not have fired them to be together. Tom is like the only one who truly gets Shiv. He is the emotional support she needs. Their chemistry is over the roof, and the way their relationship has been teased till now, the writers have laid the breadcrumbs throughout the season, and in this episode, we see it come full circle. Ken prepares an outlandish presentation for the Living Plus product launch, hoping to attract enough attention to boost the stock prices so that Gojo can never afford to act. Tells Roman how delusional it sounds to call off the deal, that the numbers of doubling the revenue doesn't make sense at all, and basically tells Roman how Ken can shit the bed as he has done in the past. Roman acknowledges Shiv's concerns and reaches out to Ken just before his presentation and asks Ken if they can postpone it. Ken obviously is hell bent on doing it and is surprised to hear Roman wanting to postpone it, but we can see that Ken is a little disheartened. And this is worsened when he meets Carl just seconds before the presentation, where Carl gives him an ultimatum that if he screws up, he says something he does not like, or makes him look foolish, he's going to squeal. So at this point, Ken is facing opposition from literally everyone around him: his brother, his sister, Madsen, Carl, and almost every character on the show. Ken goes onto the stage. He mentions about filling his dad's big shoes, and he probably stumbled around the words big shoes a dozen times or so. He talks to the teleprompter. He is being so cringy. At this moment, I thought he's going to go full mental and is totally going to fuck everything up. Then Ken not only proved me wrong, but everyone in Vesta wrong. He basically kills it when he starts talking about Living Plus. I think it is more to do with the fact that he truly believes in this product. The way he was selling it, it was as if he just shut down everyone and focused on just selling the product in the most authentic way he can. Ken shows a fake video Greg bullied a video editor into creating, in which Logan makes insane promises about the profit. Kendall's whole pitch sounds credible as long as you don't think about it very hard. He almost mentions that people under Living Plus will live forever, but he stops himself. He, however, does suggest that they might live up to an additional 50 years, which is again totally made up. Mason tries to fuck him again by sending a tweet, but Kendall keeps his shit together and gives a response that makes even Matson delete his tweet. So Ken delivers his speech successfully, giving Waystar stock a major boost. The world was against Kendall Roy and he delivered. I was against Kendall Roy and he delivered. As we see the episode end with Ken swimming along the coast, this time not in depression but as a person who conquered something when the odds were against him. Last week, I released a video saying how Ken has finally become a killer, and I think I nailed it. Even though I doubted myself for the most part of this latest episode, Ken has shown growth, and even though he is still delusional and self centered, I do think he knows how to get the job done, and you want to be in his good side from now on. Roman played second fiddle to Ken all episode and has been doing it for a while now. I think he has realized that at the end of this episode when he loops a made up video where his father tells him that he has a micro dick or something. It will be interesting to see where Roman goes next. He has been spiraling in the last few episodes ever since Logan died. I am happy for Shiv though. I feel she is getting the emotional support from Tom, and I also believe that Matson finds her to be way more capable than her family ever did. But make no mistake, Kendall is standing strong right now. It could be temporary. He made a lot of false claims and promises, but I do think Killer Ken is real and that he could be very well the successor by the time the show ends. That is not a prediction, but it is definitely a possibility right now. I just don't see Roman doing it. Shiv might, but personally, I don't see the show ending with rewarding Shiv just because the most logical person to take over never really takes over. And while on paper she does seem to be the most capable person to take over, the patriarchy that Succession has portrayed just won't let that happen. So those were my thoughts on the episode. Do let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. And if you like the video, do subscribe to the channel. Even if you did not like it, let me know your suggestions in the comment section. Many thanks for watching.